soda can be used to kill rodents. Given its low price, lack of toxicity, and easy availability, baking soda may seem like the perfect weapon against rodents. Baking soda, aka sodium bicarbonate, kills rats and mice when they ingest it. This is because when the baking soda hits their stomachs, it begins to produce large quantities of gas. As mice can't pass wind, they have no way to release the gas, and the internal pressure can eventually kill them. Because baking soda is relatively safe and far less toxic to humans and other animals than poisoned baits, it's a popular method. However, the baking soda method is not without its downside. Rodents have to consume quite a lot of baking soda for it to kill them, which is a lot more than commercial poisons. It's also not a humane way to kill mice, as the internal pressure from the buildup of gas can be very painful and cause unnecessary suffering. However, if you wish to make your own baking soda poison powder and get the rodents to eat it in sufficient quantities, it's easy to do. You'll need 1 cup of flour that acts as the binder, 1 cup of sugar, which is the attractive part for the rodent, 1 cup of baking soda, which is the loaded gun. First, combine 1 cup of flour with 1 cup of sugar and mix it well. The sugar will attract mice and tempt them into eating the bait. Next, add a cup of baking soda and combine thoroughly. Finally, sprinkle the powder in areas with signs of rodent activity. For example, along skirting boards, near garbage cans, or around potential entry and exit points. If you'd rather not use a messy powder, peanut butter bait can also convince your mice to eat baking soda. To make a peanut butter bait, you'll need 1 cup of peanut butter and 1 cup of baking soda. Combine the peanut butter and baking soda, making sure they're mixed together well. Next, shape the bait into balls and place them in areas with high levels of rodent activity. Make sure to put on a pair of protective gloves before mixing up your mouse poison. Baking soda isn't toxic and won't irritate your skin. But if your scent transfers to the bait, mice will be less likely to eat it. It's also a good idea to make a bait station from a small enclosed container. This will make it easier to monitor your bait and top it up as necessary. You should also monitor the area around your bait trap for signs of rodent activity so you can gauge the effectiveness of your control efforts. It can take days or even weeks for baking soda to kill rodents, therefore it's not the best method of mouse killing if you're aiming for a quicker and less painful death. You also need to think about what'll happen when the rodent actually dies from the baking soda. Rats tend to seek out shelter when they feel unwell or like they're about to die. Unfortunately for property owners, this means finding a nice, dark, and secluded spot. It may be the interior of your wall or another area that's very hard to reach. This means that when the rat finally dies, you'll have to do your best to find it before the body starts decomposing and stinking or attracting other pests. This can be challenging to do and may require lifting floorboards or making holes in the wall. If you'd rather make your mouse control efforts as humane as possible, live traps may be a good option for you. These mechanized devices usually have some kind of door that swings shut when the mouse wanders inside, which traps them but doesn't harm them. These traps can be an effective way to remove mice, but may not be a quick enough solution in cases of large infestations. Once your mouse is contained, you can take it to a wooded or park area at least 1 kilometer from your house to release it. There are also a few simple natural ingredients that can deter rodents from entering your home. Try these 2 natural options. Spread peppermint oil, cayenne pepper, black pepper, or cloves around the home's exterior to prevent the rats from entering the house in the first place. Apply your substance of choice generously along the line between your foundation and the ground. Or try sprinkling crushed pepper or spray pepper spray near rat openings and holes. This will irritate the rats' noses and airways and discourage them from re-entering your home. Another method of getting rid of rodents is snap traps. Snap traps kill mice, but they do so far more quickly than baking soda or other types of poison. Old school versions of the snap trap have a metal bar that swings down when a mouse takes the bait, breaking its neck and killing it instantly. This method can be used to kill large numbers of mice in a short period of time, so it may be a good choice for people battling a large infestation. You should also keep in mind that unless you make changes to your property, rats will just keep coming back. You'll find yourself in an endless cycle of killing or trying to kill rats with baking soda just to have new rats take their place. To avoid this issue, you need to make some basic changes to your property so it's unappealing to the rats. This should be part of any rodent control solution, whether or not you use baking soda. Clean your home. Start by keeping your home clean. Take special care with food and food-related items, storing any leftovers in the fridge or in an airtight container that rats can't access. Otherwise, rats may be tempted by the smell and then come to find it. Once they find the food, they'll decide your home is a great source and look for a place to nest nearby. Part of eliminating food items also includes sweeping up any crumbs that may have fallen on the food and wiping down your countertops. Empty the garbage. You'll also need to empty out your garbage cans regularly and try to choose garbage bins that close tightly. Rats are not picky about food, and items that are in the garbage are still very appealing to them. Seal up their entrances. Examine your home from the perspective of a rat and see what areas they would use to gain entry. Pay attention to holes in your walls and other access points, then seal these up so the rats can't get inside. Finally, instead of using baking soda to try to kill rats, you can consult an expert in controlling rats. They should have more effective, humane methods up their sleeves. They'll also be able to help you make your home less attractive to rats and remove the dead rodents for you so you don't have to deal with the rodents at all. To conclude, baking soda does kill mice and rats, but it's not a particularly humane method of doing so. Baking soda kills mice by producing gas in their bellies, which they aren't able to pass by burping or farting. The internal pressure of the gas eventually kills them, but this is a painful process that can take a week or even more. Baking soda is a cheap, easy-to-use, and non-toxic rodent killer, but snap traps are a far quicker and less painful way to kill mice. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please subscribe to this YouTube channel, and don't forget to give this video the thumbs up. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy our next video on how to use baking soda to kill pests. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.